Become a gym member with Project Transition. As a giver every month, small gifts have a big impact in creating real change. Not only will you transform lives, you'll also win and unlock once-in-a-lifetime experiences. Join me, Marcellus Wiley, in making a real impact through Project Transition, a global giving community dedicated to uplifting underserved youth with mentorship, education, and access to real opportunities. Your donation doesn't just enter you to win unforgettable prizes and exclusive experiences with myself and other gym members. It fuels our mission to empower the next generation of leaders, dreamers, and game changers. From after-school programs, life skills camps, and career development, every dollar helps unlock potential where it's needed most and where every person makes a world of difference. Give back, win big, be the difference, be greater than your greatest excuse. Support Project Transition today. Become a gym member and help turn obstacles into opportunities. Oh, that wasn't enough? Y'all want some more? Well, check out the link in my bio, Hydration Situation Live. Blah, blah, blah. It's been a decade plus that I knew that this day was going to come.
Oh, this is not hyperbole here.
Because I believe the purpose.
Time to hydrate. Hydration situation, so let's go.
But that's their shit. That doesn't mean that I sit up there and I say, I'm gonna go on social media and a cat that I rock with, the cat that I've talked about doing business with, a cat that I got mad love for, I'm gonna just sit up there and make a video and talk about you. And by the way, the position that you took was what a lot of people are saying because of politics. And I'm going like this, really, y'all? Really? See,
what video is he talking about? I'm lost. But I know, see, this is the lawyer in me. I don't even know what video he's talking about. Beat it up in the comments, help me out, give me some clarity. But I do know this, Stephen A., and I forget the player. Help me out. This is another thing I need. Beat up in the comments. Somebody, was it Kwame Brown or was somebody that was going at it with Stephen A. Smith? And he decided to do a low-light video. It's like a 3-minute low-light video. He was like, this is who I'm beefing with? And it was nothing but his bad plays. And he thought that that was going to like, ooh, everybody's going to like, oh, you got him, Stephen A. But resoundingly, the response was, man, that's weak. Every single player has a low-light because they have a highlight. Beat it up in the comments. I forget who that was, but I need to know that so I can bring all this argument together.
people think that this last year has been hard for me, and it has been. It's been one of the hardest years of my life. But it's not for the reasons people think. It's the betrayal. That is one thing I don't get over very easy. It doesn't matter to me. Like I told you before, you called me, we talked with. Good. Even before then I wasn't mad because I never felt betrayed. I just felt that y'all could have done a better job of asking them questions about me. That's it, but I never felt betrayed. But when I feel betrayed, bro.
Who did
I
it?
love, I said what?
Who did it?
No, I'm just saying.
But
I'm saying like.
No. Damn it, he could have answered it. It was Kwame? Okay, y'all saying it was Kwame. Look, when you get betrayed, what you gonna do? Let's hear it.
Bro, it could be women. It could be some of my boys. I've had people literally say, black people don't fuck with you. You've betrayed your race. We don't want to fuck with you. Cam, those people can never come back in my life. I'm gonna look in that camera. They can go to hell.
Hey, I understand your pain. I hear it all the time too. And I want them to come back in my life so I can explain to them that I can be different than you and we can still be folks. But I understand if you just like, nah, I'm good. If you got that kind of level of ignorance and closed-mindedness, get out my way, move forever. I understand that, but I'm not the type. One, if you're the type that speaks your mind, even though you know it's not a part of the group, the pack, I don't care what group. It could be race. It could be the social group you're in. It could be your sport. It could be any group that you're supposed to represent. I told you guys about the race riots that we used to have in high school. And there was one time there was blacks versus Mexicans. And then they ran by me. It was like, Marcellus, come on, we're going to beat up the Mexicans. I was like, psh, I ain't beating up nobody, let alone a Mexican, let alone a Mexican teammate. I ain't beating up nobody. Why am I beat him up? Just because he on the other side in my race? He ain't did nothing to me. They wanted, boy, Beto was my dog. I ain't fighting Beto. Point being, people, look, if you don't like me because of me, life's not a fairy tale. It's a contact sport. Oh, well, you just don't like me, but why do I have to now hate you? They hated on you, and now you going to return the fire? You got to get that out your heart, man. Stephen A., people show you who they are, just know who they are. Doesn't mean you got to become who they are, which is closed-minded and mad and hateful.
They can never come back. Because to know me, you know that cut deep. I almost lost my career because I look out. I cannot count the amount of times I've put my ass on the line for us.
As much as that sounds like, wow, I should be flattered, I don't like that. I don't think that's integrity. I understand what he means, and I'm not trying to diss it. I'm just saying, you doing what? For when it's a black story, you really trying to what? Create a different truth? You trying to take care of it? You trying to gloss over it? But then if it's a white story, the same story, just a white person, you gonna bring the hammer? I don't like that. Because if that's good for you, Stephen A., and you get away with that, and you think, I know white people won't say this, I know white broadcasters won't say this, but I know they will do it. You giving license for people. That's what I'm saying. You showing up to somebody who got a gun with a gun, and you like, all right, now you ain't gonna mess with me. No, y'all both gonna get shot. Usually that's what happens. When you got the strap, somehow, some way, you get them, they get you. Simple as that.
Think about it. The archives are there. Go back to the columns of the Philadelphia Inquirer. Go back to me on Fox Sports on the Best Damn Sports Show. Go back to me on ESPN and look at the shit that I've done and the issues that I've been willing to tackle and the sacrifices. I could have shut up and got paid. Remember, everybody want to look at this contract. That contract was signed in 2025. I've been in the business since 1993. I've been repeatedly underpaid. Repeatedly, I had challenges. I got fired, dog.
Preach.
Fired.
Yeah.
People look at me and they say, "Oh, he tight with the damn Sean Hannity." Sean Hannity and I being tight ain't got nothing to do with politics. It got everything to do with the fact that when everybody else had turned their back on me, that motherfucker went to war. And it's like, no, that's my man.
But that's the point that I was just making. Stop trying to say, I'm looking out for us, but then guess who looked out for you when you just said nobody else would go to battle for you? He went to war. A white guy. Wow. Now, imagine if Sean Hannity gonna keep it 100 with you after y'all drinking a few. He like, Stephen A., I got a little issue with you. You just told me that you would really look out for your own, but you don't consider me one of your own, and I'm the one that fought for you more than anybody, including your own. Can you explain yourself?
He ain't that person. What you talk about? Talk about the industry. You understand? Now, you got a lot of people that I sit up there and, oh, Stephen A. Black people? Yeah. Stephen A., damn, that's fucked up. What happened to you? Oh, that's bad. They got their own platforms, and when it's time for them to speak up, it's crickets. But, see, cats get brave now that it's popular, but I was doing it when it wasn't popular. And it's like the whole Colin Kaepernick thing. People was giving me hits for that. Let's go back to that for a second, because I'm just using this as nuggets of examples to highlight that.
Uh-oh, I just saw this. Y'all read that. I don't even want to say anything because it ain't flattering. Cam is like, come on, dog. We not having. I got to see this whole interview in full because right now I got my spidey sense and it's 100%. It just. I'm not a hater. I just tell the truth too early. My spidey sense is like Cam is a little bit stuck. He like, I work with this dude. This dude already think I slighted him. I'm gonna have a little more mercy on him in terms of this debate. Because I've seen Cam be much more contentious when he hears something. Like he's heard a couple things in this segment. He was like, that ain't it. Or let somebody else, like, you can't take credit for like you were the only one out there talking for black issues and they get mad when black people say, oh, you were on the wrong side. It's like you doing the work and then you mad that they not giving you the receipts or the credit for the work. I thought it was about the work. Like if you're doing the work, yeah, it hurts to hear your people say all this stuff, but it doesn't hurt to the point where you stop that. You don't stop that. You don't get bitter at that. You don't get bitter at them. You just like, they'll learn. Like I remember watching Malcolm X and you watch Martin Luther King, all the documentaries, the movie Malcolm X. Do you know how people were treating them for real? People acting like it was all roses and like everybody says, oh, come on, you guys are going to be world-renowned and saviors of humanity. Man, people would, how it ended for both of them. While they were living, they were still taking hits. That's part of the game, no matter what position you play. In the game, life's a contact sport. You are going to take hits. I don't know the person that doesn't. Billionaire, graduate, whoever you want to say, all of them take hits. Stop acting like you're exempt. Ooh, it's crazy. Become a gym member with Project Transition. As a giver every month, small gifts have a big impact in creating real change. Not only will you transform lives, you'll also win and unlock once-in-a-lifetime experiences. Join me, Marcellus Wiley, in making a real impact through Project Transition, a global giving community dedicated to uplifting underserved youth with mentorship, education, and access to real opportunities. Your donation doesn't just enter you to win unforgettable prizes and exclusive experiences with myself and other gym members. It fuels our mission to empower the next generation of leaders, dreamers, and game changers. From after-school programs, life skills camps, and career development, every dollar helps unlock potential where it's needed most and where every person makes a world of difference. Give back, win big, be the difference, be greater than your greatest excuse. Support Project Transition today. Become a gym member and help turn obstacles into opportunities. Oh, that wasn't enough? Y'all want some more? Well, check out the link in my bio, Hydration Situation Live. Blah, blah, blah. It's been a decade plus that I knew that this day was going to come.
Oh, this is not hyperbole here. Because I think the verse.
Time to hydrate. Hydration situation. So